A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe. Maswera say, Maswera say, Maswera say. So there's a very sad story. Yeah, Dr. Akashaya Kwamtare, he had an accident and he failed to get medical services in time. This is the very sad story transpired, leading to the death of this doctor. Remember, our doctors are very important to us. We need them each and every day, and it's very important for the state to make sure that they are. So rest in peace. We know it's time, but the kind of death here is so painful. Let us take a look on the circumstances which led to his death. So I'm going to be basing on a report which was given by the Hope Chingono, which is right here, and I've placed it right onto the screen. This is Dr. Mtabisi Nembaware. So we need to take a closer look onto this report. The Hope said more than 10 doctors wrote to him in the morning, and they were expressing their legitimate anger on the system after the passing away of a fellow doctor who was involved in an Dr. Mtabisi Nembaware was an accident which happened yesterday in a rural Hauna. He was coming from Hauna going to Mtare. That is where the accident happened, and he was a passenger in a certain vehicle, and the car had a tire burst, and accident happened. So the whole story is that he had a severe traumatic brain injury and he was stabilized at Mutare Hospital. Unfortunately, the hospital does not have a functional ICU, and this is where our story is. So our story is not about how the accident happened. Our story is about how can a hospital which is serving the province of Manicaland fail to have a functional ICU. That is so bad. You can't have a provincial hospital without a functional ICU. That is point number one. So he was supposed to be transferred then to Harare for proper medical treatment, and the air ambulance was nowhere to be found. So, number one, he says there is no functional city to city ambulance system, which means the ambulance system which is there could not travel from Mutare to Harare. That is point number one. Point number two, he says he was supposed to be transferred by to Harare by air ambulance for special medical care, but the state's ambulances were not there to carry this doctor. Remember, Zimbabwe was given or bought several ambulances, around 18 air ambulances. And where are those ambulances? Nobody can actually answer or give a satisfactory response to the availability of those ambulances. Nobody cares about them. So if they failed to rush to Mtare to pick up this doctor, it shows that they are not in service. They are not there in service, because in my view, each and every province was supposed to have one, because Zakawanda ambulances charge. So the question about their whereabouts, nobody knows because they were not provided. Okay, another issue, the family put together 5,000 United States dollars to airlift him using private ambulance air service. But here the report says the ambulance plane couldn't go because the Mutare airport doesn't have working landing lights. So it becomes a problem. I believe it was now in the evening, and the unfortunately I lost my network signal there, but I am back. So the Do Hope says, unfortunately, Dr. Mtabis Nembawari succumbed to the injuries at around 11 p.m. last night. And this is a very sad story which happened. I believe that the authorities, the Minister of Transport, should make sure that the airports across the provinces are functional. Secondly, we need to make sure that we have hospitals which are functional with proper ICU units which are working. This is so sad, Team Zimbabwe. So you'd understand that you never see any minister lacking. Anenge ane motikari 44455 kudzimba dzavo, but you still have problems at our local hospitals. I have been to these local hospitals in Zimbabwe. It's sad. At a certain point in time, do you know kuti takambonitora hama yanga yafa pamarondera hospital, anga akutonhuhwa, and you wonder kuti what kind of healthcare service yakadaro, what is the purpose of having mortuaries and everything? And they were, asati atoipa, they were insisting on some process. Unfortunately, akatozotorwa ipapapo atoshata, and it becomes something which is difficult for the people. So we are just appealing as young people to say we cannot continue to lose people just like that. We need to have proper health care services, and this is a sad story for Dr. Nembawari. It's something which is so disheartening that number one, he couldn't find IC unit which was functioning at Mtare Hospital. Secondly, the helicopters are nowhere to be found. Thirdly, the helipad at Mtare is not functioning at Mtare Airport. All those things need to be fixed. And that is the reason why we are saying we need a government which is sincere, a government which is focused, and a government which is going to make sure that they tackle all these issues. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for the support. Let us meet in another episode.